A lot of people will call us up or email us and say, I just got the coolest new camera, the new Sony or the new Red or whatever it may be, and I have a couple bucks left in my budget. What lens should I get? But it's sort of backwards because the camera's shelf life is so short. They get revised every couple months, and that's where some of those vintage lenses come in. A lot of the older lenses, even newer lenses that aren't that old but perform really, really well, they never go out of style. A lens just always works. Duclos Lenses started a little over 15 years ago. My father started the company. He worked at a rental house prior to that, a manufacturer, worked with a company called Kish Optics doing side projects. And we started, just him and I, servicing cinema lenses, just service. And we had a tiny space, maybe the size of most people's walk-in closet. And it was at a really key time in the industry, right before the Red 1 started shipping. Everybody wanted lenses. Everybody wanted old lenses. Everybody wanted all kinds of lenses. So it was a really convenient time for us to start doing more of what we're doing. The cameras get refreshed every couple weeks or months, but the lenses just last forever. So a lot of DPs, like the late Harris Savides or Bob Richardson, will have a specific set of lenses that's sort of their go-to. It's almost like their trademark, their stamp on a picture. Harris Savides loved those super Baltars. Actually, he was one of the ones that came to us first, and he said, I want these old lenses. This was right when we first started doing our own thing. And he said, I want to put a PL mount on them. I want to use them on an Arri camera. And we said, why? They're so old. The focus is short. The mechanics are garbage. And he said, well, I want the look. That was just the look that he was going for. So we did it, and he used them on that project, and he loved them, and they took off. That was probably one of the first vintage lens remounting projects we did. And everybody that used those, from that point on, after he wrapped with those and we still had the lenses, they were rented out either directly through us or sub-rented through rental houses constantly for years because everyone loved that look. One of the biggest reasons why lenses have such a long lifespan, the cameras evolve really quick. It's just like any technology, more resolution, better noise performance, and they change rapidly. And they're so accessible now, everyone needs lenses. And lenses are really limited by physics that haven't changed much. So the better and cleaner the cameras get, the more organic character that people want to sort of offset that perfection that the cameras are getting to. It really goes both ways. A lot of times people want the cleanest possible image, a blank canvas, the sharpest, cleanest lens, the most well-corrected lens. But there's a lot of people that are really relying on lenses to give them a unique style or character to their project. And that works really, really well. The modern crop of cameras, the stuff from Arri and Red and Sony, it's so advanced, so accurate, and they're getting to the point where it's just such a clean picture. People are sort of they're striving for a vintage style, something to bring some of that character back in, so it's not so clinical, not so cold. You want to breathe some life back into it, and that's where those vintage lenses come in. You can do it in post, you can achieve a lot of that in post, but there's just something to a vintage lens. Having that look in camera is just unbeatable. It's magic on your sensor. A lot of people have difficulty working with family, or they struggle with that kind of environment, but it's been amazing. I couldn't think of anyone better, more knowledgeable experience than my father when it comes to cinema lenses, and he's been extremely generous teaching me over the years, and it's an ongoing experience. None of us ever stop learning. He keeps teaching me, we keep learning, and it's been a great experience. A lot of the other companies out there are a little more corporate, a little more detached. When we say we're a family business, it really is a family business. There's 4 Duclos family people here at any given time. And we really pride ourselves on that. We really think that it does make a difference. A lot of people imagine that we're a bigger company than we are, but it's actually really pretty compact and really tight-knit. Everyone here is just obsessed. There's nobody here doesn't like lenses. It's like our life. Everything here, from our technical staff to our salespeople, it's just lenses. We don't deal with cameras, we don't deal with support systems, any of that stuff. It's all lenses. It's just so focused, no pun intended.